बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Can we start?
Yes.
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 श्री राधा मदन मोहन देव जू की जय। श्रीमद वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्री भावनासार संग्रह ग्रंथ की जय। अष्टकालीला स्मरण की जय। श्री निताय गौर हरि हरि। श्री गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय। श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय। बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। ओम नमो भगवते पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय। ओम जयति पराशर सत्यवती हृदय नंदनो व्यासो यस्यास्य कमलदलतम वाग्मय ममतम जगत पेवती। श्री राधा प्राणबंधो चरण कमलयूर के शेषाद्यगम्या या साध्या प्रेम सेवा वृच्चरित परई गाढ़ लौल्यैक लभ्या सास्यात् प्राप्तायाम ताम प्रथियत मधुना मानसी मत्स्य सेवाम भाव्याम रागाद्युपांथै ब्रजमन चलितम नैतिकम तस्य नौमि नारायण नमस्कृत्यो नरम चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयन्ती। वंदे हम श्री गुरोर श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्र जातम सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। परम मंगल श्री भावनासार संग्रह, वेरी वेरी auspicious and blissful Sri Bhavanasara Sangraha here. Sri Krsnadasa Tatapada, Siddha Baba of Sri Radha, Sri Mansi. He is meditating and remembering the asta-kaliya-lila. He is doing the Mansi Seva in Dhyan, and there in the morning time, Pratahayam, Sri Bhavanasara ji came to Sri Nanda Bhavan, and there Sri Bhavanasara ji is awaking Sri Krishna. And so, meanwhile, all persons, all friends of Sri Krishna, Sri Ram, Basudam, Pope, Madhumangal, all they friends was also came at the palace of Sri Krishna, and they was standing in the courtyard. They are shouting and they are calling Sri Krishna, "Oh, you are still sleeping. It is morning." So in this way, they are shouting, and Sri Radharani is saying to Sri Bhavanasara ji that you can see that there are the cuts in his body, Sri Krishna. So, though I have so many times instructed that you should not play in this way, but in the wrestling, they are playing wrestling, and in that Malla Lila, Sri Krishna got his body injured, and there are so many cuts and injuries in Sri Krishna's, in my son's body. And immediately Sri Madhumanga says that, Ma, I have restricted all bias. And bias means the gopis as well as Krishna, both can be there. So I have restricted all friends that you should not do, and you should not have such aggressive mood while you are playing. Even then, these biases are not obtaining my suggestions. They are not accepting my suggestions. And they, the whole night, they played with Sri Shamsundar. So that Sri Krishna is getting these injuries. So 19th, Atha Prakashi Bali Brahma. 19. In this way, Sri Krishna is expressing his Bali Brahma, his childlike activities. Yatnat Samal Milya, Bilochanam Mohu. And with efforts, he is opening his eyes as if he is still in dozing. And he is not opening his eyes. So Yatnat Samal Milya, Bilochanam Mohu. Again, Shri Krishna is opening his eyes, and Pashyam Pura Swam Yad Janani, and seeing that Shri Yashoda is there. Swam Janani, his mother Janani is there. Hari Punam Nyamila. Shri Krishna again closed his eyes or beetling his eyes as if he is giving a symbol, giving a sign to Sri Madhmangal that don't explain whatever you have started. You should not explain that thing much more. So now you should stop. So Punar Nyamilya Sasmit Bhakta Pankajam, in this way, very beautifully and trickfully, Sri Krishna denied Madhmangal and stopped Madhmangal, interrupted Madhmangal to describe the other things, the more things, more descriptions. And 91. Akarne Bacham, Brujaraji Patnya, Samikshi Krishna Sech Balya Cheshtam, Bhavantara Chad Karim, Jananyam, Tam Paulumasi, Smith Purvam. So, Akarne Bacham, Brujaraji Patnya. Shri Paulumasi is listening the speech of Shri Yashoda. So, Akarne Bacham, Brujaraji Patnya. She is listening the speech of Shri Yashoda. And Samikshi Krishna Sich Bal Cheshtam. Paulumasi is noticing that Shri Krishna is doing Balya Cheshta, and Shri Krishna is doing childlike activities. So now, this is Leela Shakti, who makes Shri Krishna child in the presence of Shri Paulumasi ji and Shri Yashoda ji. And while he is in the presence of Sakhara friends, then he becomes Pauvan, boy-like. And while he is in the presence of Shri Sakhi and Shri Vishwanandani, then he becomes the oldest Kaumaravastha, teenager. So in this way. Yes, exactly. He becomes just like, and he acts just like an infant. So Samiksha Bali Cheshta. Bhavantara Chad Karim. The speech of Sri Yashoda is bhavantar achad kari. It is concealing the other bhav, that means the erotic senses. It is covering them. It is concealing them. So bhavantar means madhur ras. Achadan kari, it is covered. So Yashoda was not accepting the madhur bhav. So his bacham, this is the adjective of bacham. Bhavantar chadkari bacham. Listening the speech of Sri Yashoda, that is concealing the bhavantar, that is erotic emotions. Tam Paurnamasi, Smith Puru Maha. So Paurnamasi seconds the speech of Sri Yashoda. He is supporting the speech of Sri Yashoda, and Tam Paurnamasi, Sri Krishna then spoke to Sri Krishna. No, Sri Paurnamasi spoke to Sri Krishna. Ke Sakhi Naam Sandohai Nirbadhi Mahakel Tatibhi. So Sri Paurnamasi is also making some rivalry, diplomacy. She is also doing, and she is using Sakhinam, many friends, and friends may be the gopis as well as Madhumangal, etc. So Sakhinam Sandohai. Sandoh means the group of friends, with the group of friends. Nirvadi Mahakel Tatibhi. They are very much fond of continuously playing. Nirvadi means continuously. Mahakeli Tatibhi. So many keli, so many pastimes. They Tati means line. That means a plenty of so many pastimes. They play. Parishranta Tvam. O Krishna, though you are fatigued still, yet swapashi. Even then, so why you are still sleeping? Swapasi. Sumate yogya mehta. It is very much proper. It is very much proper that due to the playing with the friends who are very much fond of continuously play, you are fatigued and you are now still sleeping. So it is very much natural. Even then, analokyatvam bho, while these calves are not seeing you, Trishitam api no tarnakulam. Tarnakulam means calves. The calves, those are Trishitam, those are thirsty, and they are hungry and thirsty also. Even then, so Trishitam api tarnakulam, this thirsty group of the calves, no dhayati udhaha. They are not drinking the milk of their mothers. So dhayati means they are not swelling. They are not eating. Yes, they are not drinking. Udhaha. Udha means though the end or the breast, the tongue of cows are very very big. They are getting very much inflated. Even then, that means cows are very much anxious to feed milk to their calves. Even then, they are these neither cow is giving milk, and now they are drinking. They are drinking the milk. So both. So yes, due to waiting for Bal Krishna. Yes. So analokyatvam bho, as they are not seeing you, Trishitam api, though calves are very much thirsty and hungry, Even then, Tarnakulam no dhayati is not drinking. Udhaha, that means the inflated thumb, tits of cows, of those cows. So the tits of those cows. Yes, milk bag, yes. Milk bag and tits. Milk bag. So we say that गाय की वो क्या कहते हैं उसको मिल्क बैग है मिल्क बैग ऑफ काउस गाय and we say n of cows milk bag. So they are inflated, even then they are not drinking it. Brij Kulpate, so oh Brij Kulpate, you are the master of all Brij, Jagrihi Tataha. Then you leave this sleeping and you awake. Jagrihi Tataha. Uttishtu Goshteshwar Nandan Ara. Uttishtu Goshteshwar Nandan Ara. Ara means quickly. Oh Goshteshwar Nandan. That means you are the son of a prince of Sri Nanda Baba. Uttishta. You should awake. Pashya Agrajoyam Sahate Vayasyai. You can see that your Agraj, your elder brother, Sahate Vayasyai. So Te Agrajaha Vayasyai with his friend Sri Baldev is waiting you. So Pashya Agrajoyam Sahate Vayasyai. Goshtam Pratishtasu. He is intending and he is preparing to proceed to the realm of cows. Goshtam. Okay. Yes. So Goshtam Pratishtasu. Pratishtasu means he is ready to proceed to the realm. He is quite ready. Baldav is much more swifter, and Baldav get ready earlier than Sri Krishna. He is very phobi and rasika and phobi and very connoisseur. So he makes and he delayed always. He is just seeing here and sometimes there and roaming. Unnecessary, he is roaming on the passage. So, and everybody is saying, even then, yes, coming. But Baldav is very sweet, very punctual. He gets immediately ready on the time. So, Goshtam Pratishtasu, they are ready to proceed to the realm. And Pratiksha, Tvam Angane. Now they are waiting you in the courtyard. They are waiting, expecting you. They are waiting you in the courtyard. Tishtat Tarnakaisha. And the Tarnak, the calves are also waiting you. So calves are also waiting you. So Tishtati Tarnakaisha. And Shri Baldevi is with Tarnak, they are waiting. Samushta Pani, Dvayam Punnamayo, Vimotian Soth, Rasa Al Sangam, Jibha Bisarpat, Dashinanshu Jalam, Stamal Neelam, Shayanad Vastat. Still, Shri Krishna is not leaving his laziness. Still, he is in the so many persons says, but he is, I believe, and even then, he is not leaving his laziness. So, Samushta Pani Dvayam Punnamayo. He is closing his fist and closing his fist, he is just stretching his body. Closing his fist, he is stretching his, raising his hands. So samushti means with fist, panidvayam unnamayo, lifting his both arms. Vimotian, and Shri Krishna is twisting and Vimotian. Vimotian. And so rasa alasangam, and he is twisting his rasa pool, that means very beautiful, as well as salas, the laziness is still there. Angam, his limbs, he is twisting them. Jimbha Basampa, and while he is taking yawning, then Dashan Anshujalam, the group of the races is coming from his teeth, and it is spreading all over. So while he is yawning, at that time, the light of his teeth is spreading all over the room. So Jimbha Vishilpat, Dashna Anshujal. Dashan means teeth, Anshujal means races. Anshu means race, Jal means the group of races. Anshujal. Tamal Nilam, Shainab Udatishtar. And Shri Krishna is just like a Tamal Nil, a bluish, just like a Tamal Vriksh. And Shainab Udastar. Now Shri Krishna has left his Shaya. Otherwise, so many persons came and he, taking and changing his sides and yawing and seeing and twisting, but he is not living. So it is very much difficult for Shri Krishna to awake him, walk to all persons to awake him. So Shaina Udakrishna. And here always it is a Swabhavokti Alankar. That means a practice or a scene is naturally it is depicted.
Very human life.
Yeah, human life. And he is giving a sketch of a pen sketch of the whole events in a very good commentary of whole events. Unmilan Pratnimilanyor Bahutve Jagra Shayan Dashyo Evi Mishra Tatve Sa Nidhya Virha Katare Ad Dhutaivo Tasyo Thita Tasyo Uthitasye Mehnat Vitai Didevo. So Unmilana Pratnimilanyor Bahutve. Sometimes Shri Krishna is opening his eyes and sometimes again closing it. Unmilan and Nimilan. Unmilan opening and Nimilan closing. Nainayor Bahutve. So many times. Yeah, sometimes he is awakened and sometimes again she is in drowsily. So Unmilan Nimilanyor Bahutve. Jagrat Shayan Dasheho. Sometimes he is awakened and sometimes he is still sleeping. So Jagrat and Shayan. Jagrat means awakened and Shayan means still sleeping. Dasheho. Between, he is swinging between sometimes Jagrat and sometimes sleeping. And sometimes opening his eyes and sometimes closing his eyes. So swinging between these two things. So Jagrat Shayan Dasho even Mishra Tattva, and both Dasha is now combined can be seen. So it is not still decided that Shri Krishna is awakening or he is sleeping. In this way, Sa Nidraya, the Nayanadvaitai, this is the object of the sentence. Nayanadvaitai means, that means the pair of Krishna eyes is now Nidraya Dhrita Evo. That Nayanadvaitai, that means the pair of Dvitai means two eyes. The pair of eyes of Shri Krishna is Nidraya Dhrita, is caught by the Nidra. So Nidra is not, the sleeping is still not leaving his eyes. So as if the Nidra is still holding the two eyes of Shri Krishna. And Sa means that Netra Dvai. Dhriteva is still in the command of, in the control of Nidra. Tasyo Tasyo. Though Shri Krishna is Jagrat, Shri Krishna is awakened, even then, Nayana Dvitai Didevo. The Nidra has, Nayana Dvitai has still controlling, is giving herself, surrendering that Nidra, that sleeping, is surrendering himself to those pair of eyes. So that means Nidra is not leaving, the sleeping is not leaving to eyes of Shri Krishna, the pair of Shri Krishna, pair of eyes of Shri Krishna. So Sa means the Nayanadvaitai. Viraha Katarya. So Nidra is Viraha Katar. Nidra is thinking that now I have to leave the eyes of Shri Krishna. So Nidra is very much afraid of separation from his eyes. So Viraha Katarya, very fine. So Viraha Katarya. Nidra is Viraha Katar. Nidra is perturbed for coming separation. So that Nidra is still not Nayanadvaitai, the pair of eyes. She is not ready to give up them, to live up them, leave them. And Dhritaiva, Nidra is catching, holding those eyes.
He wants to remain united with the eyes.
Yes, united with the eyes, and she does not want to, the Nidra does not want to get away from eyes. So, Tasyo Thitasya Nayanadvaitai. Though Shri Krishna is Uthitasya. So here, Nidraya means by Nidra. Sa means the pair of eyes is Dhritaiva, is continuously holding still. Because the Nidra is Viraha Katarya, is afraid of the separation from Shri Krishna. Though Tasya Uthitasya, Shri Krishna is awakening now. Even then, Nayanadvaitai Dideva, Nidra is surrendering herself to itself, to the eyes of Shri Krishna. So Dideva Daktum Ichhati Dideva Litlakakatu. She has given, it has given, it or she. She. So she. So yes. So here should be said that she, because personification is that. Yeah. So she Nidra Devi has Dideva had given herself, surrendered herself to those eyes. Videva. And Videva, this is a very strange word, a very good proof of that verb, and it is a past perfect. Past perfect, Niklata.
Most complete.
Almost complete. The work is complete. So she has surrendered. She had surrendered. Not past indefinite, but past perfect. Yes. Then Shri Krishna arose and sit on Khatvaik Deshe Tat Sannivishto. Now he sit on a part of the coat of that bed. Khatva Ekdeshe Tat Sannivishta. He was sitting on a portion of a bed. Vinyasta Padabji Yugam Prithivyam. And he is resting his lotus feet on the earth. Vinyas means resting. Padabji Yugam, lotus feet on Prithivyam. Navamya Hamkwam Bhagavati Iti Jagada. And Shri Krishna just seeing Shri Purnamasi. So Shri Krishna is going and saluting Shri Purnamasi ji. Oh Purnamasi, I namami tvam. I pranamami tvam. I am saluting you. Yes, I am saluting you. Dandavad. My dandavad to Purnamasi. Namami aham tvam Bhagavati. I Bhagavati. Oh Bhagavati. Addressing him. I miss oh Bhagavati, I am namami tvam. I am praying you, saluting you, namami tvam. Jagad Jambhodgam Gadgadansa. And even he is not leaving his laziness, and he is in Pram also at that time. He is also yawning. Very, very fine. Jagad Jambhodgam. So, though he is doing pram, even then, he is Jambhodgam. The yawning is coming on his face. Gadgadan Saha. And the pram shabd is not clearly spoken. It is Gadgadan pram. Very fine scene. So how telling that is all. Apad Shirinam Ath Pane Talabhi Marshe Nabhya Ajong Grimiti Mant Mudaharanti Sandakshatun Makhilangam Athord Dushtya Kinchit Sakat Bharam Arthatesma Ragyu. Meanwhile, she Yashoda proceed and Apad Shirinam Ath Panikul Abhimarshe. So just caressing the body of Shri Krishna from feet to his head. She is caressing and she is touching the feet of Shri Krishna. So apad moolam, from pad to shirsh. Apad shirsham. Shirsham is the crown.
From head to toe.
Yeah, head to toe. Abhimamarsham, just caressing it, touching it. Abhimamarsham. And she is reciting the Bal Raksha Stotra. And that is as Sri Yashoda chanted it or at the time of Putna birth. And Shri Krishna, Abhyada Jom Vimarman Stav Jam Guru, Yagyochita Kakritam Jatharm Hayasyo, हृदकेशवम स्तोदरी ईशनस्तु कंठम विष्णुर्भुजम मुखोरुत्तम चक्रतक्किम. So this mantra Shri Yashoda is reciting. So abhyat, so 12 ang and 12 incarnations of Shri Vishnu, Shri Narayan may protect your 12 limbs. So in this way, abhyat ajungri, Aj Bhagavan may protect your angri, your feet. Janmathoru Yagyochutam, the Achyut Bhagavan should protect your Janu, and the Yagya Bhagavan protect your belly. In this way, Shri Yashoda is protecting. Abhyada Jungiman Stab Janmathoru Yagyochutam Kachitam Jatam Vyas Vishnu Bhujam, Vishnu Bhuj, Mukho Rakram, Ishwara Kam. So in this way. Pam Kisho Gadia Pratrabya Asanga Mathabehu. In this way, she Yashoda is I'm following that month. So Abhyad Ajongrim, this mantram Udaharayanti. She Yashoda is reciting this mantra continuously and touching the body of Shri Krishna. That Shri Narayan protect your whole body. Sanrakshat Purnam. And in this way, Purnam means in nutshell, swiftly, she is Sanraksha. She is protecting the limbs of Shri Krishna. Sanrakshan Purnam Akhil Angam. The whole Ang she is protecting. Atho Ardha Urdha Dishwa. And after that, seeing on the space, on the toward the sky, as if she is seeing and meditating that Shri Narayan is there in Shri Mahavaikunta. So seeing toward the Mahavaikunta, Shri Yashoda just joining his hand, and she's praying to Shri Narayan, oh Narayan, protect my child. In this way. So seeing in imagination Shri Narayan. So in this way. So, Atho Urdhu Dishya, seeing upward in the sky, Kinchit Sakaku Bharam, and with a very kaku, with a very trembling sound, Shri, and begging sound, Shri Yashoda is begging Shri Narayan, oh Narayan, I know nothing, you protect my children. Child in this way, she is praying to Shri Narayan, Kapabhar, with very pity and begging tone. Shri Yashoda is Kapabhar. So in begging tone, Kapu means twisting his voice in this way. Oh, please do it in this way. So Kapabhar. Arthayate, she is begging. Arthayate sma, she begged. Yes. Praised. Praying, yes. So she begged to Ragi. Ragi means Yashoda. She begged to Ragi. Devadidev. Bhavatai Ucharat Supoyam Dattaha. And she is praying and murmuring. O Devadidev, O Narayan, you are the person who have given me, you are the energy who have given me this child. So, Bhavatai Ucharat Supoyam Dattaha. By you, this child I got from you. Swabandhajan Jivantam Upetaha. And now this child is the life of our we persons, we relatives. Swabandhu Jana Jivantam. It is the life of we all persons. Yes, all Brijvasins. So Jivantam Upetaha, he adopted the place of life, as if he is the life, direct life. Palyopinath bhavataiva kripa bhadeno. O Nath, you will protect and you will nourish my son. You will protect my son by your kindness. So we cannot do anything to you. By your kindness, by your greatness, you protect my son. Swenaiva kam apichitan tav vedmi kartum. Swenaiva, I want to offer myself to you. I am offering Swenaiva. I am offering myself to you.
That is surrender.
Yes, surrendering. Surrendering fully, I am surrendering you, yourself. Kamam apchitam tav vedmi kartum. How I can offer anything? So I have nothing. So kamam is fully apchitam. I want to offer you something, and I am not getting anything. So I am offering myself to you, surrendering myself to you. So kamam means fully apchitam. I want to apchitam to yes.
Dedicating.
Dedicate. I want to apchitam. I want to dedicate my the things, and I am dedicating myself to you. So kama apchitam tav vedmi kartum. I want to offer you something, but I am not finding anything. So I am surrendering myself to you. नहीं ये यशोदा भगवान से नारायण से करिए, आकाश में नारायण मेरे बेटा की रक्षा करिए. Yes, yes. तो स्पेस में देख करके नारायण को she is seeing Narayan in space and imaging Shri Narayan or in the sky or space. She is praying to Shri Narayan that, oh Narayan, so many obligations you have done for us, and we do not have any return for that. So I am offering myself and surrendering myself in your lotus feet. So otherwise, unless I have nothing to surrender to you. So kamam apchitam. Apchitam means the result or repentance. The result. In the result, in return, I cannot give anything. So I am offering myself. I think the heart of a mother is just yes, expressed, exposed the heart of mother. Mother is exposing.
Because after a long time,
Yeah.
we got this.
Yes. After a long time, you have to. Yes. So say kam apchitam tav vedmi kartum. I want to offer some offerings to you, but as I am not founding it, so I am offering myself. Arartikena Mai Mangal Deep Bhaja Vibhrajite Jit Saubhagavat Samaja Adhaya Pani Sarsi Roham Udasya Virajaram Vidadharesya Kumar Dasya. And at that time, the Kumar Dasya, all Dasis and Das, who is in the service of Sri Krishna, they bring the arti and they perform the arti. So ararti.
Kumari and Kumar.
Kumar and Dasya. So Kumar Dasi or Kumar Dasya. That means the Kumar Dasi, the younger child girls. They are not Kumar Dasi. They are Dasi, but even still they are very Kumar. So they Kumar Dasya. Normally, arti is done by ladies. So in practice, normally ladies do that.
But in Marx, for example,
No, that
in the home.
no, it is in the home. And as Shri Krishna is awakened, then the arti is being done. And that was performed by the younger girls.
Like in Jagannath Puri also.
Ah,
That's it.
that's it. Devdasi. But they are young, quite elder also. But they are quite young. But here the girls are small. So Kumar Das. Arartiked Mani Mangal Deepa Bhaja. The arti is made of Mani Mangal Deep. Is made of jewels, as well as deep are also there. Lamps are also there. Mani Mangal as well as deep. Bhaja means it is containing. That arti is containing, made of. Vibhrajitene, it is very much beautiful. Jit Saubhagavat Samaja. And these girls are very beautiful. And Jit Saubhagavat Samaja, they have conquered, they have been all the fortunate persons. So Saubhagavat, the fortunate persons. Samaj means the group of them. These little girls has conquered them, has been there. So they are so much fortunate that they have conquered the very great persons also. Adhaya Pani Sarsi Ruhayo Mudasyo. And Sri Krishna at that time, Adhaya Pani Sarsi Ruhayo. They are placing that arti on their Pani Sarsi Ruhayo, in their two lotus-like heads. So Adhan is placing that arti on their palms, on their hands, and their hands are Sarsi Ruhayo, just like the Kamal, lotus. Mudas Nirajanam, and Muda very happily they performed the Nirajan. The Kumar Dasi did this. And listening and going through this book, a person, while he is performing seva and seeing seva, then he can imagine that this is all thing is being done in Nikunj Mandir, and this is a pastime, this is not a ritual. And they are not doing it without knowing its cause. It is very thoughtfully done, and it is a part of Lila. So he involves himself, and he finds himself, a person, a devotee finds himself that he is also in the Buddha, and he is participating in that pastime. That is very much important to meditating and to know. Otherwise, all things will be only a ritual.
Like yesterday, you said the three flies, the bumblebee, somebody, and the other one only goes collecting, but not relishing. And other is going and
only collecting it, but not eating. But one bee is there who is relishing it. Brahman. Sri Bhavanasara has described this in Ekadashi Skandha, in 24 Guru Katha, 24 Guru. And he has given that, the example of a bee. And the bee, Sri Vishnu Chakravarti says that bee is of three types. And he is describing that bee should be like bee, bumblebee. Kumar Das. Again, Mani Mangal Deep Bhaja, the arti that is made of jewels as well as lamps. Vibhrajitena, it is very much shining. Chit Saubhavat Samaja, the very, very fortunate girls who has won the all fortunate persons, pious persons even. These Kumar Dasya, these little girls, was performing that arti. Adhaya Pan Sarsiru, placing that arti on their heads. Those are lotus-like. Pani means hand, Sarsiru means lotus-like. Adhaya means placing that arti on their hand. Muda Asya, very happily. Asya Nirajanam Vidharne. They are doing the Nirajan, they are doing the arti, so that the all evil side that can be burnt by the flame of this fire. So in this way, or all bad dishes, those are maybe burnt and removed. As well as the arti is showing this that we are seeing the Sarvanga Dasha. So arti has two ideas. One theory is to remove the bad sight that is with Sri Krishna. So that bad sight, look, unauspicious sight, that should be removed. Evil sight that should be removed. Evil things should be removed. And the other is so we can see the Sarvanga Shobha of the Shri Krishna.
And sometimes you can see if there's any marks or anything.
Yes. Sometimes that can be due to light. Ushrish Bandh, Sumanogya Tamottamanga, Pathoj Keshar Susobhav Sundaranga, Shama Sitascha Harita, Arunascha Pita, Ye Cape Mehni Gurai Padita. And at the same time, all boys, Krishna Das, the Das, they came. And those boys, Ushnish Bandha, Sumonogya Tamo Uttamanga, they was bearing a very great and beautiful, turbans on their heads. So, Ushnish Bandha, Sumanogya Ushnish Bandha, a very beautiful Ushnish Bandha turbans they are bearing. Pathoj Keshar Susaurabha Sundaranga, and they are also having the flowers. Pathoj means in Kyari, in the way, the Keshar Susaurabha Sundaranga, the Keshar and Sundar fragrance is also coming from their bodies. Pathoj means the Kamal Gandha. He is described as Kamal Gandha. Yes, Pathoj means in the Kyari, the way there is a very beautiful and fragrance Banaspati vegetables are there, and due to that, their body was also spreading the very fragrance. So, Pathoj, Keshar, the Keshar, saffron, and Susaurav Sundaranga, they are having the fragrance is spreading, and they are those all those voice was very Sundaranga. Sundaranga. Shama, Sitascha Harta, Arunascha Pita. They were bearing, some boy was bearing Shama, blackish garments, some Sit were white, some Hari, green, and some reddish, and some yellowish. Ye Cape Mehni Guri Padita, and they are full of many great qualities. So this is the description of the boys who is serving Sri Krishna and who is decorating Sri Krishna. So they are themselves was decorated and they are now proceeding to serve Sri Krishna or decorate Sri Krishna. तई एव केवल सुखानुभव स्वरूपई नैसर्गिक कानुदिन दिव्य कुमार रूपई तई these boys are केवल सुखानुभव स्वरूपे स्वरूपई they are full of sukhanubhav swarup. They always experiencing the sukh, happiness. Their swarup is the sukhanubhav swarup. They are they are experiencing the sukh. Naisargik anudinam divya kumar rupai. And naisargik meaning in swabhavik, they are always anudinam, whole time they will remain in the same age. Anudinam. They will not change their age. So Anudinam Divya Kumar Rupai, Divya Kumar Rup, they are having. Dasi Gani Api, Das Gani Udari. In this way, Dasigan and Dasigan also. Seva Berhai. They perform the Seva. Seva Berhai. Vivadhasya. Vivadha Seva Berhai. They are doing Vivid Seva. Vividhasya Binol Hari. So Seva Berhai, Vividhasya. Vivid, the various Sevas they was performing Asimis of Sri Krishna. Below Hari. And they was carrying, having the beautiful garlands and necklaces, and they are offering it to Sri Krishna. Again, Tayyeb, these Dasiganai and Dasaganai, Tayyeb, these both are Keval Sukhanubhava Swarupai. They are the direct Swarup of the relishment. So they are Sukha Anubhav Swarup. They are the direct Swarup of Sukh, as if the Sukh is taking form. They are the form of the Sukh. Naisargik Anudinam Divya Kumar Rupai, and always they will remain whole time. Millions and billions years may go, even then, without limit of the time, they will remain Anudinam Divya Kumar Rupai, in the Kumar, in the boy's form. Yes, Gokum, Sa, Gokum. Just Gokum. Dashi Gari, Api Das Gari Udari, and Dasigan and Dasgan, they are very much liberal, Udar. And Seva Bedhai, they, by them, the Seva is being done. Seva Bedhai. So Dasganai Seva, Tai Dasganai Seva Bedhai. The Seva was performed by them. Vividha, the Seva is of various kinds. And below Hari, and their are just movement on their chest. So this is the beauty of those das and das. Paryankata Samadguru Mani Chatushkam Shri Padpit Mahasa Bilsad Go Pushkam. Bilsar Dua Pushkam. Bilsar Bapushkam. Bapushkam. Oh, Bapushkam. Bapush means Shari. Bapushkam. Charu Pavishta Mat Rishta Hrudo Grihitva Charu Pahar Mat Bhej Ami Militva. Parenta Samaduru. Shri Krishna is awakened from his bed. Mani Chatushkam. And Shri Krishna now sit on a chowki. Mani Chatushkam. On a seat. Mani Chatushkam. Mani seat. Jewel seat. Shri Padpit Mahesa. Bilsat Bapushkam. And that Padpit, that Charan Chowki, is Mahasa, is full of lightning, and it is very much glittering. So, Parapit Mahasa, by the glittering of that chowki, Parapit, because it is made of jewels. Bilsat Bapushkam, the Bapu of Sri Krishna was Bilsat, was also enlightened, was lighting. So Bilsat Bapushkam is a Bapu, means body of Sri Krishna is shining. Yes. Splendor is coming, and due to that splendor of those Sri Krishna is also enlightening, and the splendor is coming from his body. Charu Vishtam, and Sri Krishna was very beautifully and easily, freely, he is Upavishtam, he is sitting on that. Ate Hrishta Radha, his heart is very much full of joy. Ate Hrishta Radha. Grihitva, Charu Upacharam Atha, and Shri Krishna is accepting those upchar, those offerings, whatever they want to offer Shri Krishna, they Grihitva Charu Upcharam. So they are, Shri Krishna is accepting those upchar, Atha Bheju Amin Militta. And in this way, Amin is these das, these servants, always these boy servants, always Amin Militva, meeting with having meeting or meeting with Shri Shamsundar, they are very much happy, and they are serving Shri Krishna, joining to Shri Krishna, they are serving Shri Krishna. Again, Parenta Samaduru, Shri Krishna is Samaduru here, Parenta Mani Chatushkam. Shri Krishna sit leaving the Parent Shaya, he sit on the Shringar Chowki. So on Shringar Chowki, Shri Krishna sit there. Shri Padpit Mahesa, and Shri Krishna is also having a Padpit, a sheet of Padpit. Yes, this what is called?
It's called like a stool.
Stool, yes. Foot stool.
Made of gold.
Bena?
Made of gold.
Made of gold, yes. Made of gold, yes.
Gold and
Gold. Yes. Gold and jewels, jewels also. So, Padpit Mahesa, by the splendor of that Padpit, that Chowki, Charan Chowki, Bilsat Bapushkam, the body of Shri Krishna is also lighted, is also sprinkling, is also splendor. Yes, giving splendor. Charu Pavishtam Atahishta, Shri Krishna was freely sitting there, and Atahishta, he is feeling very much joy. And Grihitva Char Upcharam, and he is accepting all the upchar, all the offering, and bheju ami militva. In this way, ami means these servants, bheju militva, having meeting with Shri Krishna, they serve Shri Krishna. Tai ahatam kartale bina binidhaya dharam. Tai ahatam. One servant, one boy poured the water on the hand of Shri Krishna, and previously Shri Krishna washed his hands. So tai ahitam, ahitam is given. So the flow that is coming from a pitcher, and tai ahitam, they are giving that dhara. Kartale binidhaya. Shri Krishna took that flow in his hand. Karput saurabh batam. That water is that stream, that dhara, that flow is full of karpur and the fragrance of karpur. So karpur saurabh batam. Atichar varam. And it is very sweet water that is containing that very sweet water. So char var means water. Gandush puram upakliptam. Shri Krishna take it in his palm, and then Shri Krishna sweep it, and having swept, Shri Krishna was making it and sweeping it, and then he spit it. Yes. So Gandush puram. Gandush means mouthful water he took in his mouth. And he's spitting it. So Gandush puram, upakliptam, sukhopajosham. And it is very much giving of sukh. It is providing sukh to Shri Krishna. Sukho upajosham. So Gandushpuram, the mouthful water, that is upakliptam. Shri Krishna is holding it in his mouth, and upajosham, sukho upajosham, and it is giving very sukh to Shri Krishna, because it is full of fragrance as well as very much sweet also. Krishna Shanai Abhishishesh Mukhabdi Kosham, and splitting it and taking the handful water, Shri Krishna just wash his face also. First, Gandushman Pulla karna. And then Shri Krishna jo hai Shanai Abhishishesh Mukhabjam. Shri Krishna has bathed his Mukhabjam, lotus face. Not क्यों मुंह धोना, प्रातःकाल का मुंह धोना है. सुबह उठ के कुल्ला करना है और मुंह धोना है. अभी bathing नहीं, मुखाब्जम. And now he will describe on the various pastimes of Shri. And now Shri Krishna is just being prepared. And now, after preparing, he will go to the milking of house. So now the Hari Lal ki jai.
Good observation.
बिल्कुल एक माइंड ऑब्जर्वेशन. हाँ बिल्कुल, जैसे कि वहीं देख रहे हैं, बिल्कुल निकुंज की भाषा ही है, देख रहे हैं उसको, जैसे देख रहे हैं उसका बस कमेंट्री दे रहे हैं.